Yo, my dudes, what's going on? David here, and welcome to another episode of New Girl, Season 1, Episode 12, called The Landlord. I have heard such great things about this episode in particular. I don't know what happens during this episode, but I've just heard that it is a very funny episode. So hopefully you've been enjoying the reactions. Hopefully you are having a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited episodes over there. With that being said, buckle your seatbelts. Let's ride.
This isn't Europe.
Come on, Nick. He's a really nice guy. He's just having a bad day.
I don't care if he's a nice guy.
Get that piece of crap out of my space!
Come on, dude. Why don't you
Man,
come
look at
in
your
here,
truck.
take my pants off, and kiss my ass?
Huh? What do you gotta say now?
Just stop and just get down. We're sorry. Take the spot. Just be
Sir.
submissive.
Sorry about this guy.
But you don't
He's
apologize.
overreacting.
I'm overreacting.
A little
He
bit,
has a
Nick.
gun,
A
and
little
you're
bit.
dressed like a bullseye.
And bring me the budget reports? Why can't she just say what she wants?
Non-fat vanilla latte.
We're not talking about coffee, are we?
Oh my God, Schmidt.
3, please.
Are you sure you want me to stop at 3?
I have a package for Schmidt.
Sir, I'm very flattered, but I must decline. He said he had a package.
Isn't Nick the most negative person you've ever met?
Absolutely. And you know what?
He can be,
all
yeah.
pulls up right in that little sadness center below his belly button.
I mean, he's not wrong, no. His life is genuinely terrible.
Smile's a sign of weakness.
No!
All right. Everybody relax.
Oh my God, another half-ass fix. Yo.
Get out.
Where should I put this budget report?
On the desk?
Yeah, okay, I'll just, thanks, so.
Schmidt, my files need sorting. Do it here, so I can watch.
Okay.
All
So you
right,
want me
she's
to
coming off very much like it though.
Sort your files?
You talk to the landlord?
A little bit.
Okay, it's happening. Guys, go, go, go.
Call me Ginny.
Ginny.
I'm Ginny. I'm Ginny.
Come on. Okay.
Call me Jimmy.
This is what we train for, guys. Go. All the way, all the way, all the way.
Be careful with the debate.
Please.
Hello. I had such nice time visiting Los Angeles. It's so many fancy people with the fancy lights. Hollywood. Oh, goodbye.
Bye, Ginny.
Thank you for memories.
Who left the library like this?
Oh.
Embarrassing. He left the library like this is a mess. Train to Panama all sold out. Must be the Mardi Gras.
You couldn't go somewhere?
How'd you know my name? They call you?
I saw your tattoo that says, hello, my name is Remy, and I just took a leap of faith. Look, I know you're a good guy.
Okay, what do you want fixed?
Why don't you close your eyes and point at something?
Her, not you.
We need a couple things fixed. We need the toilet
Schmidt?
fixed. Dang.
That's it. People stink.
You must have been doing something.
Are you seriously defending the man who pushed me into the bushes?
Look, people can be good. You just have to give them a chance to show you.
Hey, little girl. You like candy?
Oh
I sure do.
my God.
Great. My Nana made way too much.
That was way nicer than I thought it was gonna be.
I was nice, and now he's fixing our apartment.
I'm working up an appetite in there. Boy, I hope you don't mind the smell of a real man in your room. Let me know when you want to get started on that bed.
Okay.
Oh wow, Nick's actually right for one.
He's turning my mattress.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Don't you ever wear jeans? Honestly, you look like you'd be distracting James Bond at a baccarat table.
No, I'm actually gonna go meet Kyle. Jess loaned me her seasickness bracelets.
Where'd you find that?
Do not
Wow.
ever stop reading this.
Very young and drunk.
Were you too drunk to begin the search for the cocoon
Good.
that will one day release your butterfly?
Okay, now do not say that one.
That's
Come
number
on.
3.
Why are you doing this to me?
Maybe I just got bored painting over your interplanetary ass dojo. Is my find out where Winston gets his sparkle, and then steal it. You were gonna steal my sparkle? Go, give me that.
I also make cheese.
You're not drinking that, Jess.
Yes, I am. Remy made it.
Oh, he made it?
Ah,
Think you can handle some,
Oh,
Nick?
I'm okay. Somebody needs to stay sober to fight you later.
Nick, be nice. How hard could it be to just open yourself up a little bit? Dip your toe in the pool of possibilities.
Human warmth only to come to in the woods.
All right, you
covered in
win,
animal
Remy.
blood.
You win, Remy. You got it.
My own way.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was smelling his pits.
I want you now.
Finally.
Oh, she was. Just let it be, guys. Let it be. Let it be.
Oh, no. She wanted me. Oh, yeah. She wanted me to consensual, guys. Ow, tap out.
I tap out.
And just get in there. Just dip your toe into the pool of possibility. Hey, Remy, let's get weird and toss
On
that bar
Earth.
on, huh? So turned on.
Okay, you would seriously have a threesome with that man just to get me to admit that I'm wrong.
Oh, I think we could do a lot worse than Remy. He's got strong arms. We're all menaging. Are you into this, Jess?
Yeah.
Say you're on.
No, turn this up. It's great.
Say it's over and it's over.
Okay,
Oh
don't
no.
Get nervous, Nick.
Oh no.
Unbuttoning your pants. And then I'm gonna
Yeah, Nick's done
unbutton
here.
my shirt.
Nick is done here.
I'm not gonna take my underpants off, though. Not right away. I'm gonna keep my underpants on until I let
He's
you
doing it to get Nick out of the room.
Underpants off, Nick.
But I can.
Okay, let's do this, Nick.
Then let's do it,
I can
Jess.
do it. No, okay, fine. I admit it. I'm wrong.
What? We're not doing this?
We're not
No.
doing it.
I get it. Cold feet is just, it's part of the journey. So.
Whoa, what is going on in here?
Only think about hot new CFO every other time I masturbate.
I did not live up to the challenge.
Number 7. Start floating idea that people call me Mr. Finish / Game Time Jones / the hook operator.
Can
Or
I-
number 9. Just pick a color of Crocs and buy them already.
Okay, thank you.
Oh no. Is he reading this wrong? She's embarrassing him. No.
Each knee, Son, Yon, 5, 6.
Dialed you into the Tokyo conference call.
My door is always open.
This guy's gross. This Remy guy is gross. Alrighty, season 1, episode 12 of The Landlord. And yet again, New Girl, as I'm drooling over myself, is another great episode, man. A lot of fun again. I'd probably give this episode an 8. There's really not much wrong with anything that the show puts out. It's always something really fun. I think, 12 episodes in, I've only disliked maybe 1. And it's not even a disliking that strong. It was just like it wasn't as funny as the other episodes. We get another, again, solid, great episode. And basically we are surrounded by Nick and Jess going through a debate where Nick thinks people are bad, people are not what they are claiming to be, and then Jess thinks that people are really good. Jess always sees things through the positive point of view. And I guess in a sense, I have to really sit back and think because, at first I would have thought, oh, Remy, another one of those like pervertive, not so good guy. So I was very judgmental in previous episodes. And it took, hearing from you guys that sometimes you have to see it from someone else's perspective. Sometimes you have to see it through another point of view. And so basically I came off where I was just like on edge on Remy. But then, through Jess's look of it, I try to see it through different eyes, I guess you can say. And, he's just been through hard times. Remy has, and obviously a ugly divorce, it seems like. But you can't sit there and tell me that he wasn't putting the moves on Jess. He definitely was putting the moves on Jess. And then so throughout the episode, I was just kind of like, is Nick sort of being the big brother to Jess in a sense? Or is he just really into Jess and he's just trying his best not to act on it? I don't know at this point. There's been plenty of times that I thought they were going to hook up or be something, and they haven't. So they just might just have that friendship, that relationship that is the way it is. So basically, that is what's going on in the big portion of the story, and then in the other portion of the story, we are having Schmidt deal with what seems to be some, like, I guess he just reads people wrong as well. He reads what they say wrong. Where Kim, who is his boss, keeps saying things that makes it seem like she's into him. They then go through like a little couple moments in which he read it wrong. Even like the package thing with somebody delivering a package for Schmidt, and he's, I'm flattered, but no, can't do it. I don't know. Schmidt is by far, and like, the only debate I'm willing to listen to at this point in the show is a debate for Jess being the better one. But to me, Schmidt by far is the best thing that could happen to the show. It's not even close. Again, the only one I'm willing to listen to is somebody arguing Jess over Schmidt. But that's it. Not the Nick. Winston, unfortunately, just doesn't have enough screen time for me to be on the Winston train yet. Cece, I mean, again, they're all good. Don't take this as if I'm saying that there's anybody bad in the show. There is not. Not a single soul in the show has been a bore, has been boring, or anything like that. And then Cece's good as well, but she just doesn't get screen time. So it's basically the main two that get screen time are the main two that are the better of the group, in my opinion. And then just Schmidt is gold, man. Schmidt literally is just always, I always expect to laugh when I see Schmidt. He's always doing something ridiculous. He's always over the top about something. So basically the whole story again was, Jess and Nick arguing over good people, bad people. And then something breaks at their apartment, their loft or whatever. And she's like, I'm going to go tell the landlord. And not only did Nick say no, literally Winston and Schmidt were like, no, don't do that. He's not a good guy. So anyways, Jess being the person that she is, she goes down there, cupcakes, tries to make everything peachy and, can you help us please? She accidentally mentions that there's 4 of them in the apartment, and he obviously doesn't like it. So it's only supposed to be 3 of them in there. He then goes up and knocks. They then plan this out, trained or whatever. They did a couple practice runs. That skit where Schmidt's walking out as if he was like just some foreign person spending the night. Old greatness. I love it. Basically, they go to another room and Schmidt's just hiding behind the freaking chair. Like he couldn't plan to just stand outside for a little bit. Just funniness all around as usual. Basically, he then agrees to stick around, help Jess only in fixing a couple things. So he does that. And then again with Schmidt, he then asks Cece what should he do, and literally Cece has always pretty much said the same thing about how Schmidt should be. I'm very curious if people, or women in particular, feel this way, because to me, I might be more Schmidt-like in the sense of I don't really want to do something that someone doesn't feel comfortable with me doing. And so sometimes, asking someone before you do something, is it ideal for some people? No, but I feel like it's the best way to go about it. I don't know. I could be reaching, I guess, but it feels very strange to just go in for something, especially if you don't know how the other person feels. So what I'm trying to say is if he went and, pushed himself onto Kim, his boss, could she have taken it like, whoa, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know. And so, I don't know. I guess that is always up for debate. I I guess it's always up for whether or not, you know, the woman herself wants that or doesn't want that. I don't know. That's always gonna be something that people question. It's always gonna be something that you know, I question myself. But basically, yeah, he asked Cece for advice. Cece again, you know, just gives him the advice that she normally does, and basically tells him, go for it. Don't sit back, just go for it. So next time he sees her, he decides to go for it, and security, you know, cock blocks him. Like, how could he get in trouble for literally just making out with her? I mean, I don't know. I guess I can go back and see what it looked like on camera. Maybe it looked like he was mugging her. I doubt it. It just looked like they were making out, in my eyes. But security obviously tackles him down, you know, arrests him or whatever. And then the next day he apologizes, and pretty much she sets him up. And yeah, she 100% set him up. She knew what she was doing when she told him to go into that conference room, set up the Tokyo call. Basically, he gets on the table in front of everyone. Very unfortunate. I had a gut feeling something was up. Obviously, something was up. And then also the whole, I like that Nick decided to, because at first Nick was like, heck no, I'm not doing no dinner with Jess and Remy, because that's what, you know, Jess wanted to do for Remy for fixing things. And Nick was like, nah, not happening. Everybody was like, nah, I got other plans. But then when Remy was like, oh, you know what? Means it's just us two. Nick was like, nah, not having it. And so the fact that Nick feels, that's what I'm saying, where I feel like the brother, like kind of like brotherly, older brother sort of vibe from Nick with his relationship with Jess, because I don't know, I can't read it. I literally think that they like each other more than they like are willing to open up about. But then like the fact that like he won't let anyone take advantage of her, it's not gonna fly. And the Nick, not with Nick being around, it's not gonna fly. It's not happening. It's just straight up not happening. So he sticks around, and obviously Remy took it as a threesome, which is weird. But then, you know, midway through them, you know, interacting and doing the weird stuff with him rubbing his shoulders, he then said Jess and Nick to, you know, start it. And so when he did that, I was like, oh wait, could it be he's like trying to hook them up because he realizes how Nick feels about Jess? But no, like they were legit, like he was legit about to do stuff, and then Winston comes in and he's like, what is going on? And then obviously jokes being said about that and all that. But yeah, I'm very curious where this leads Nick's and Jess's relationship. Because I feel like the feelings are there, but Jess always, you know, she shies away from it. I'm kind of like at that point where like, if it's going to happen, let it happen already. You guys have been, you know, together for quite some time now, like living together. If those feelings are there, you know, test them out, act on them. If they're not, then just kind of let each other be. Because I feel like they're both always very on to each other when they're dating someone else. I don't recall Julia not being with Nick anymore. So if that's the case and they're dating, then what was Nick doing in this episode? I understand he was trying to prove Jess wrong, but are they still dating? Is Julia still a thing with Nick? Very curious. Very, very curious. But anyways, that is the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Hopefully you enjoyed my discussion. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this episode in particular. Again, I gave it an 8. But that is all I have for this episode. So I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much. Peace, guys.